Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcoring Guys, bringing my guide for God Hand Hard Difficulty. Today we're doing Stage 5-2 entitled Dangerous Alleyways. This is going to introduce us to a new type of enemy. This is going to be the martial artist type. There's two different distinct versions. There's the regular fodder type, and then of course there's the normal elite type. And funny enough, I used to struggle with these guys a lot back then. And wow, I'm surprised I did, because for some odd-ass reason, maybe I learned, or maybe I got better, I don't know, but I don't struggle with them very much anymore. I'm actually, honestly, I'd say they're kind of bullyable. If you do come back to this alleyway, you will get ambushed from only just the front, and a lot of these boxes, I'm not sure if any of them are technically, like, set in terms of items, but that one did, luckily enough, drop something for me. By the way, ducking is a really good move to be doing, because a lot of their moves are kind of more like a high attack, but there is that little like crane uppercut thing that you have to watch out for. The only real way to technically bully them is, well, besides fighting one at a time, because they can't really do anything. They don't have like a lot. I don't feel like they have a lot of counter stuff. I mean, at most maybe the crane strike, but I don't. It's just weird. I can never discern what this enemy's trying to do, and I just kind of end up just beating them down before it's too late. It could be potentially maybe my combo stuff is good. Like, the techniques I have equipped might stop them from doing that. It might stun them faster. Not really might, it does, actually. I mean, that's the reason why I have it equipped for, because Elbow Vortex just kills. I cannot sell that move enough. You really, I mean, you don't have to, of course. I'm not going to force anybody to do anything. But, you know, you really, or if you want to play like I do, you really got to buy that move, because that truly helps out a lot. I'd say save that area for last, because there's three of them. If you got God Hand on right now, you can always just go in there and just kind of pummel them up that way. But I decided to save them for now and just go straight for the Cobra guy, because, you know, he's going to snipe me out, and I'm not going to take that. So why not just come up here, get an easy pummel. And as you saw, I did the, what I like to call the combo cancel, which is pretty much just doing my 4-hit combo, and which of course once again is Elbow Vortex. That's the end of that quote-unquote combo. I have more moves in my moveset, obviously, and I got super lucky with that throw there, because I only got one person to come my way, which is actually quite nice. I handled that pretty well. But yeah, I tend to duck after a 4th hit every time, because not only just have it, but like final boss stuff have it, but I think it's actually really good, because it just causes enemies to get kind of, you know, well, stunned a lot faster, that sort of thing. It helps out tremendously. And of course, guard breaking usually, you know, helps with that as well, with getting stuns quick. And of course, you know, at this point in time, we're 5 stages in, you probably most likely understand that, yes, getting a stun is immaculate. It's super important to have happen. It's something that you pretty much just need. I'm spewing off a bunch of words to sound smart, because my way of commentary is absolutely dog water. So this is going to be, I think, technically our first introduction to a wrestler type. You can fight them in arena, I think, beforehand, but these guys are still relatively not too difficult. And there's my, you know, combo cancel, quote-unquote, as I like to call it. And if you wanted to take these guys out a lot better, you could have just easily just ran in here with God Hand and did like the, you know, the back punch thing. You could have done that. But if you're like me and you're kind of just used to fighting elites, then these guys won't give you too much trouble. Because honestly, funny enough, fighting enemies by themselves is always the easiest choice to make, no doubt. I mean, that's going to come with the territory, but still. So now we have to fight the martial artist elite, but of course he backs off as soon as I whip out God Hand. But that's fine, because I take out his little goons, and again, weirdly enough, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, I'm more than capable of taking out an elite, especially, like, you know, I always consider these guys to be the hardest type of elite, but really, they're just, it's weird, he's not really that hard. And maybe it's because I'm just doing the typical, you know, punch, guard break, punch, guard break into combo type stuff. Oh, I changed my thing now. I changed it to like the double kick. My back X, I think it was. Yeah, it got changed to like I forget what it was called, but it's basically a launcher. It's a decent launcher, by the way. It's not bad. And I got lucky on the orbs, and I got God Hand. So see you guys for the next episode. So take care, everybody.